Nice. If I'm not, yeah, if I remember correctly, the general reading at the beginning of the month was talking about the money you were receiving money, and you were happy if you are a female. The female was happy and the male was unhappy. And it was between two equals. And here's a little bit spooky because we have another knight. It's not the same, but it's another knight. We have a queen. Before was the empress. And here we have the emperor. The same position reversed. So for me, okay, guys, if you have not seen yet the Aquarius December full month, please do it and it will make more sense, okay? This reading, because this is a continuation, I believe, the same vibrations from the beginning of the month. So we have the Knight of Wands upright, the Queen of Wands upright, and the Emperor reverse. What it says to me is things are charging on. I mean, things are in movement in a very passionately way. Means like if before was a slower pace, now things are getting faster. And what I see here is the same conflict that I said before. The only thing what I think, okay, guys, you ladies, you are not anymore. I mean, ladies, men, and all that is. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, okay? It could be men. But what I feel is like maybe the results are good. Don't get me wrong. The results for you ladies are going to be very good. But not as good as you may think. Because I see that you are not equal anymore. He is still very pissed off with the situation. He is upset with the confrontation you're having, and you are the victorious one, is still the victorious one, but it's like because you're not empress anymore. For me, empress is much more than a queen, is her equal. Seems like you have had to let it go some of your potentials. It's your what you wanted to keep for you. It has not, you didn't have all that you wanted, let's say that. Okay, it's easier for me to say. Okay, but let's keep going, because what we have here is underneath is the cat magic that's reversed. It's like the magician, and the good kitty is upright and is quite of the judgment and is upright. For me, those two are kind of giving more insights if it is possible, but it's pretty clear, but giving more insights about the situation. The magician, when it's upright, is that individual that had that ability to manifest all that he wants. In this case is ups and down. So there is kind of some blockages or some difficulties in order to get all that you want. I believe is that you're having something something is blocking you to get all that you want. Perhaps you are missing one piece here, or it's just mere justice, because here you have the good kitty that means to the judgment. And I can feel two things. I can feel that justice is not allowing you to get all that you want, or you understand that some things that you are trying to abuse a little bit of the situation, okay? And it's kind of a call to your conscience to say, don't be greedy. Because this queen, when you reach this point, this queen is someone who, it could be a little bit cocky. And you have to be careful. The fact that things go well to you doesn't mean that you have to be turned to a bitch. Okay, just saying. And excuse my French, but it's true. And here we have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Wands. The Nine of Cups is reverse. And this surrounds you. The conflicts still exist. it could be even more intense. There's back and forth arguments and fights. Legal fights could be, or just fights and struggles. But here the Nine of Cups is quite a confirmation about that you may have the things look like you are going to get a lot of things, but not all the things you wanted, or at least in a different way, not as you expected. But let's come here, because here we have the way you approach things, or the way it should be approached. The situation is the Ace of Cups is reversed, and the Tower and is upright. Seems to me that there is some kind of bitterness and resentment here going on, and all the actions are taking place out of the blue. It's like someone may have been saying or feeling regrets, or it's like someone is having a very tough time with the situation. This fight is no good emotionally to anybody, I believe so. But it has been, something has struck here in the current situation, that has been painful. Something comes. And maybe that is why has stopped you to get all the things you wanted. Something out of the blue. In any case, I wouldn't say he's the loser and you're the winner. But in any case, he is still upset because he doesn't feel the fairness in the situation, that you're getting so much and he is so little. He's fighting as much as he can in order to balance the situation, to put order and structure and an equal thing. But maybe that is a kind of a something that an argument, something, a tool, something, a documentation that he had, and a stroke and help him in some way, somehow, and damaged you. But you are still are getting a great position. Don't get me wrong. And here we have struggles, the Five of Wands, and the Judgment again. Two Judgment. Yeah, it seems like the date of the judgment or the decree or the process could have some quite it could have some progress, and it's going to take place sooner than you expected. In any case, the Judgment talks about getting out of darkness and raising up from the ashes. I believe is connected with him. He's struggling. He's fighting like a cat, in order to make things more fair. And he, of course, is pissed off. Of course, he's very, very pissed off. But here talks about the book of life. When you are in the book of life, you are safe. It's like he is looking for something that is going to save him from a total destruction. But let's try to see what the rest of the cards have to say with the bottom decks, okay? So remember what we said, the approach that you should have, the approach of the situation that is taking place, or that it should take place, or that it could take place. It's like you have the Tower and the Ace of Cups reversed. The Tower is upright, so something is going to strike. Something is going to impact the current situation, and it's going to feel miserable, some of you, and I believe is you, my girl You know why? Because just as I said before, you have become from the empress to queen. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's just a little bit less than you were before. So maybe he found some kind of documentation, some kind of I don't know, some documents that help him out, or some kind of law, or something that is helping him. And we have here the world, and it's upright. What makes me feel that this situation, that idea that he had, maybe is he got an idea to end this. With this, he had an idea to end the situation once for all, because it's draining him. So perhaps that is, he is already sick and tired, and he has decided to put an end in. Maybe you're not going to get all that you wanted, but it's going to be good for you. No worries. So the situation is hitting an end. It's going to finish sooner than expected. And here we have the 9 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. The struggles are both parts, I would say. Seems your wishes are coming to you in a different way that you were expecting. And maybe that is why you have some struggles here. And here we have justice. We have justice, judgment everywhere. So that goes in court. Oh my goodness. And here we have justice. And the justice is upright. Justice could be in the legal system. Or justice could be divine justice. Put everything in balance. Put finished the resolution, to have the resolution of a court situation. Anything, anyone, anything, anyhow is going to be for the best of all. Because that is what is karma puts everyone in his place. So all the people who had been let's say, no good, I don't want to go further than that, they have something to be scared of. This legal system is quite the same. They had to try their best to put everything or have a fair resolution from everyone in base of the information they have. So it seems to me that this is what is going to take place. You are going to have your resolution, your legal resolution, and it's going to be a little bit different, but not bad. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be bad at all. And here we have the Good Kitty, the Judgment again, and the Cat Magic. That is reversed, this one. And it talks about the magician. Okay. And we were talking that you are having some sort of difficulties to keep going with maybe the planning that you already had in mind, maybe with the strategy that you had in mind, to keep all that you wanted to have before. Well, here you have the stars, and the stars is like what we call a star in the traditional tarot, and it's talking about your wishes and your desires and your dreams. And I think here is quite it's all major arcana. You have a lot of major arcana. For me, it's like it's kind of telling you, don't stop dreaming. Don't stop believing in yourself. Things are going, and I believe it's connected with this one. It's like maybe things are not the way you wanted, but it's going to be fine. Keep dreaming. Don't stop dreaming. After this situation, you are going to be totally healed. The ending of this situation is going to be the healing for both of you, mostly for you. Okay? It's like, yes, you are going to be proud if you decide just to let it be, let it go few things in order to bring peace. That came to here in this reading. And remember, things are going to get a faster pace. You are going to be reduced perhaps what you thought to gain, but it's going to still very, very good because you're powerful and you're in the center. Everything goes around you in this process. And this person is going to lose. It's going to lose. Oh, yeah. It's going to lose many things, but not as much as he thought originally. But it's not a question of, again, losers or winners. It's a question that this person is not taking away correctly how the things are going. Okay, and there is a lack here. We have Temperance reverse. There is a lack of balance here. And I can see that in the Emperor. That is why we are going to. That is why we are going to. That is why we are going to. The Justice is going to make its part of the story, and you are going to try to keep calm as much as possible, not just you, but the other person too, and allow the situation turn to a perfect equilibrium balance. So justice is going to rebalance, the judgment is going to rebalance, because now is a little bit chaotic. Even if you are quote unquote the winner, even if you are the one who gets the best thing, it sucks to get into a fight and to get some people walking over others, stepping on others. It's no good, just saying. And here we have again the Five of Wands, that is the struggling, and the Judgment. This is causing a fight. You have two Five of Wands. This is causing you fights, argument, and struggles, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it in many ways. And also, it brings me the idea that there are a lot of changes, but most of them is going to be when the Judgment take place. This is going to be the real change for both of you. Okay, whatever you are dealing with. And here we have the Page of Swords, and it says the angel appearing to Joseph. This is kind of a message that comes with truth. I believe, okay, I had a thought, I don't know how accurate it's going to be, but I believe you may have some sort of agreement, last minute agreement, because everybody's here is tired. So you may have an agreement in the last minute, and it could be you have to maybe give up in few things, but it's going to end and it's going to bring fairness to everybody. Let's see what it says here, because we have Seagull and we have Otho. Otho is reverse. Okay, so here I can see a little bit of frustration, because you are not getting as much as you wanted. Honestly, is what I feel. But you shouldn't be a little bit. You should behave in this way. Don't be like a child. It is very fair what they are proposing to you. And I believe you should think very, very hard about this, because I don't see it's a bad proposal offer here. And here what we have is, you have a strong power recovery here. But you have to watch out not to be too cocky, too self-centered, or anxious, that block you, that make you blind. See things the way they are and look in your heart what is right.